the truth about manifesting everything that you desire. You know, your desired reality is based on your level of consciousness. Your level of consciousness is based off of the frequency that you're operating on. Frequency meaning information or signature energy that you project out on an everyday, consistent basis. Now, the way that you shift and improve your consciousness, I feel like it is individualized. It is based off of what that individual intakes, how that individual takes their thought pattern seriously, how that one individual is accepting how normal it would be for him or her to see themselves in a different self-imagery that is not based off what other people think, but based off what it is that they truly desire. Now, let's understand that desires do change, which brings me to the point of manifesting everything that it is that you truly desire. The first thing that we have to realize is that desires change by way of how you raise your consciousness. So there was a man, and this man was searching for more income in his life. And this man wanted to make a certain amount of money. He desired to have 10 figures. And he was getting more into his spirituality. He didn't understand why he was getting closer to the Creator, but his finances were not adding up the way that he would want them to. So he began meditating. And in his meditations, this man would simply ask the universe for millions of dollars, ask the universe to fill his bank account up with these dollar amounts, not even taking into consideration that these dollars might not want him. Now, what do I mean by that? Because within his meditation, he's demanding what it is that he thinks that he desires by way of where his spiritual consciousness is at that moment in time. But is he truly in the moment? And is he truly taking into consideration that his desires might change by way of his transformation and his own self-evolution? His own self-evolution was what was holding him back. That's what was ultimately holding him back from manifesting what he wanted. On top of him not first fully filling up his spiritual bank account. Now let's move on with the story. So in his meditations, this man is asking to be giving more money. And his why was his family, pay off his debt, and to take more trips, to be able to experience life on different levels. Now let's think about this for a second. He's going into meditation with a desire that only has to do with him and the people that surround him. Now, there's not necessarily anything wrong with that, right? But the secrets to manifesting everything that you desire is that you have to first acknowledge that your desires change by way of how you self-evolve and by way of how you raise your consciousness to levels that you couldn't even imagine, because you can't see yourself evolving into your future self because it's unimaginable at this moment in time, because you're so caught up in what you think that you desire. Now, so as this man's meditations weren't working, they were slowly fading. He began becoming more inconsistent with his meditation because he felt like he wasn't getting what he truly desired. Now, as he got away from meditation, he got more into knowing himself on a different level. New things he started to discover about himself, how he was able to see people and things differently and how he wanted to actually help more people. He wanted to serve more people. His spirituality began to be more about others than himself. So then this man went back into meditation. But this time, this man went into meditation and said, I desire to serve. How can I serve others? What can I do to help others become closer to God? To improve themselves personally, to improve their environment, to improve how they communicate. How can I serve others with a service that will uplift humanity in a way that they could create systems and generational wealth for them and their families? This is what I truly desire. This is what is truly going to bring joy to my heart. I thought I desired money, but I really desire liberation. Now, this is what this man came into conclusion about coming out of consistent meditation. He took a break and came back as a new version of himself with different thought patterns. Truly doing the self-discovery work outside of the meditation, to come back into the meditation only to become closer to the eternal power and infinite source, because he's now in tune with the unity of all that is around him. So he comes into the meditation and he says, how can I serve? And that's when everything changed. This is when everything he began to manifest, or wanted to manifest, started to come into physical reality. Now, we don't manifest what we want, we manifest what we are. And you need a manuscript to manifest in the first place. So he came back with that manuscript and he began to talk about how he just wanted to serve. And he had became what it is that he wanted. He became a servant to those who wanted to truly become closer to their purpose. He wanted to be a service to people and found a higher purpose than himself. So then the universe said back to him, how may I serve you? That's when he was able to manifest everything that he desired. Once he embraced the fact that we don't manifest what we desire, we manifest what we are. And who you become directly correlates to what you manifest. So be careful with what you think that you want to manifest, because you could become a completely different person the next day, the next moment, the next hour. The only way to be sure to manifest everything that you desire is that you become who you're supposed to become. And what you become, you will manifest what you are.